Ayatollah Ali Khamenei served as the second supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran from 1989 until his assassination on 28 February 2026. He previously held the presidency from 1981 to 1989. His 36-year tenure as supreme leader made him the longest-serving head of state in the Middle East at the time of his death at age 86. Ali Hosseini Khamenei was born on 19 April 1939 in Mashhad, Iran, into a modest clerical family. He was the second of 8 children of Sayyid Jawad Khamenei, a mujahid and cleric of Azerbaijani descent, originally from Khamenei near Tabriz, and Khadija Mirdamadi, of Persian descent from Yazd. The family lived in poverty in a small house. Meals were often simple, such as bread and raisins. Khamenei began religious education at age 4 in a local maktab, memorizing the Quran. He studied in the Mashhad seminary under scholars like Sheikh Hashim Kazwini and Ayatollah Milani. In 1957, he briefly traveled to Najaf, Iraq, but returned due to family reasons. In 1958, he moved to Qom, attending lectures by Grand Ayatollah Burujerdi and, crucially, Ruhollah Khomeini. Though he advanced in fiqh, jurisprudence, philosophy and literature, his focus leaned heavily toward politics and revolutionary ideology. He was influenced by Islamic socialist ideas, the works of Ali Shariati, and figures like Che Guevara. He also developed lifelong interests in Persian poetry, writing under the pen name Amin, literature, history and music, playing the tar. From the early 1960s, Khamenei opposed Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi's regime. He distributed clandestine pamphlets, participated in protests, including against the 1963 White Revolution, and joined Khomeiни's network. He was arrested 6 times by SAVAK, enduring imprisonment and torture. In 1978-79, he played a prominent role in the Islamic Revolution, delivering speeches, organizing clerics, and serving as Khomeiни's representative in key meetings. After the revolution's victory in February 1979, Khamenei held several positions: head of the Astan Quds Razavi Shrine Foundation, briefly, Deputy Minister of National Defense, Supervisor of the newly formed Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, Tehran's Friday Prayer Leader from January 1980. On 27 June 1981, a Mujahideen-e-Khalq bomb hidden in a tape recorder exploded during a meeting, killing 74 others. Khamenei survived but suffered permanent damage, paralysis of his right arm, impaired voice, and lung issues. Following the assassination of President Muhammad Ali Rajai in August 1981, Khamenei was elected president in October 1981 with 97% of the vote, the first cleric to hold the office. He was re-elected in 1985 with 87%. As president during the Iran-Iraq War 1980-88, he focused on military coordination, IRGC development, and domestic administration. He also chaired the Expediency Discernment Council 1988-89. When Ayatollah Khomeini died on June 3, 1989, the Assembly of Experts elected Khamenei as supreme leader on June 4, confirmed August 6. At the time, he held the rank of Hujjat al-Islam. The constitution was amended to allow a non-marja, a senior source of emulation, to serve if deemed a qualified mujtahid. He became commander-in-chief of the armed forces and held ultimate authority over the military, judiciary, media, and foreign policy under the principle of vilayat-e-faqih, guardianship of the Islamic jurist. Key aspects of his rule: domestic policy. He oversaw crackdowns on protests, 1999 student uprising, 2009 Green Movement, 2017 to 2019 economic protests, 2022 to 2023 Mahsa Amini protests, and 2025 to 2026 unrest.
often authorizing force that resulted in hundreds to thousands of deaths, according to human rights groups. He influenced elections via the Guardian Council and promoted economic privatization while maintaining heavy state and IRGC control. His office controlled vast assets through settled, estimated at tens of billions of dollars. Foreign policy. He championed the axis of resistance, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthis, Syrian and Iraqi militias, supported Russia in Ukraine with drones, and maintained hostility toward America and Israel, calling the latter a cancerous tumor. He issued a 2003 fatwa against nuclear weapons, but backed Iran's civilian nuclear program. He rejected the 2015 JCPOA's long-term constraints and aligned closer with Russia and China after the US withdrawal. Cultural/religious role. Khamenei authored dozens of books and compiled speech collections, over 200 volumes. He issued fatwas on issues ranging from stem cell research and third-party fertility to bans on certain music education and women's cycling. He signed the Amman Message for Muslim Unity and delivered annual Hajj messages.
In 1964, Khamenei married Mansoure Khojeste Bagharzadeh. They had 6 children, sons Mustafa, Mujtaba, a cleric with significant behind-the-scenes influence, Masood and Mesam, daughters Bushra and Hoda. Many children married into prominent clerical or political families. Khamenei lived frugally in a modest Tehran compound, avoiding ostentatious displays, though critics accused his inner circle of vast wealth accumulation. He suffered lifelong injuries from the 1981 attack. Later health issues included prostate surgery 2014 and bowel obstruction treatment 2022. Rumors of cancer circulated but were denied by his office. Final years and death. In 2025, Iran fought the 12-day war with Israel and the US, resulting in a ceasefire. Khamenei appeared publicly afterward but faced growing domestic protests. On 28 February 2026, during a new wave of Israeli-US strikes, dubbed Epic Fury or Roaring Lion by some reports, he was killed in a precision airstrike on his Tehran compound, along with several family members and aides. Iranian state media confirmed his death the next day. A 40-day mourning period was declared, and a 3-person interim leadership council, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, assumed temporary duties, while the Assembly of Experts prepared to elect a successor. Legacy. Khamenei shaped modern Iran more than any figure after Khomeini, entrenching theocratic governance, expanding regional influence through proxies, and resisting Western pressure. Supporters praised his steadfastness, anti-imperialism, and piety. Critics condemned authoritarianism, human rights abuses, economic mismanagement, and inflammatory rhetoric, including Holocaust denial and anti-Semitic tropes. His death created an immediate power vacuum and plunged Iran into uncertainty amid ongoing conflict. As of 2 March 2026, Iran remains in mourning, with the succession process underway and the future of the Islamic Republic hanging in the balance.